This is City SC Posse. STL Soccer first, always. An NFNP pod production.
All right, second episode. Just like that, we're on episode 2. Now, here's the thing about the first episode. I thought it went pretty good, especially for the fact that it was your first time podcasting. But naturally, you say the first episode, you're always learning. It's never very good. Even with the NFNP pod, it took us a little bit to get going, but I feel like we're doing pretty good now, and we're gonna roll right into episode 2 and see how we do.
I love it. Let's do it.
Okay, all right. This
Cue
was a
the
little
music.
bit. Cue the music. The music already played. I do that in post, so you'll hear it when it goes live, though. And it's you know what?
Perfect.
I have to say, I thought I did a pretty good job with our intro. I think it's quick, it's to the point, it's energetic. I thought so. And I'm not a professional. It didn't take me very long to do it either. So if you like our intro, give us a like, give us a follow, give us a subscribe.
Sure.
Let us know in the comments that you like our intro. Now, how much do you listen to NFNP pod, Kev?
Oh, I try to catch every episode.
All right, I hope so. Now, I have to say, that intro is like hype music, baby. All the notorious songs. So I like that intro too. This one was a little bit different, but we'll take it.
Love being under the NFP umbrella. What a company to be a part of. Really excited that they brought us on.
You didn't even say it right. NFNP.
NFNP.
So in case you didn't know, that stands for the Notorious Friday Night Posse.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the name me and my friends gave ourselves when we were causing havoc back in high school on Friday nights and doing a bunch of dumb stuff that we probably shouldn't have been doing and somehow got away with it all. So the Notorious Friday Night Posse. NFNP for short.
There we go.
So
what a company. What a company.
It's a great company. Great company. That's right. All right. So this episode, a little bit different. Episode 1, we talked about match day 1. But then we had some midweek news. So I thought it was kind of important that we touch on that, and that's some new signings and also some extensions. So let's just get right into it.
Let's do it.
Right off the bat, so we took a loan for Sergio Cordova. So this is supposed to be our new designated player, goal scorer, primary striker.
Vancouver?
Maybe? He has some MLS experience, so both with Real Salt Lake and Vancouver, but the loan actually came over from Young Boys, which is a European team over there, Switzerland or something. I'm not even 100% sure. But here's what's kind of strange. So the loan itself is a short-term loan. It's only good through June of this year.
Yeah,
now,
I heard that.
We do have the option to buy.
The break. Yep.
Yeah, up to the break. Right, exactly. And we do have an option to buy. So if things are going good, we decide we like this guy, we can buy him. He'll be on the team, new contract, all of those things. But if it doesn't work out or we want to make some moves when the next transfer window opens, we can say adios, Sergio. So the only thing that I do kind of like about this is it gives us a little bit of flexibility in that sense.
So I didn't think it was terrible.
No.
The fact that it is such a short-term loan, right? We're going up to the break. We don't have to continue. I don't think we were going to be making any moves within that designated player position.
Well,
for that contract.
Yeah, and that's what worries me a little bit, that he's taken up a DP spot. I don't know that he's actually a DP, quality player.
No.
We'll have to see. He's also taken up an international slot. He's from Venezuela. And I guess it's a roll of the dice. Maybe he meshes well with the team, likes the energy.
Changes scenery. Yep. Likes the energy, likes the city, likes the fans. You don't know what you're going to get. And the fact that, again, we're talking about, 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah. Yeah. And because that's the thing. I don't necessarily expect him to play next week right off the bat.
No.
Yeah. So we'll see.
We need
maybe
some offense, man. We need somebody that's scoring goals. And I know he didn't have it while he was in the MLS. He didn't have much productivity around goal scoring, but
Yeah,
he had 3 goals over.
His most recent run of form is not great. He's 6'2", though. He's big. He brings a physical presence. He could be a lone striker or he can play in a 2-striker system. So again, now, I mean, ship's already sailed on Klaus. I was a big Klaus fan. I know not everybody was, but even when he wasn't scoring, he was the only one that brought any creativity to the team. Right, he could hold the ball up front, let the rest of the team come play catch up, which is unfortunately what he had to do most of the time. So can Cordova do the same thing? Can he hold the ball? Can he be that big guy presence up top? And can he finish? The thing about Klaus, he went to the Galaxy, scored his first goal 2 minutes in or something.
I know, super disappointing. Like, good for him.
Yeah.
But
now they
as
finished,
a City fan, that's a tough one to see.
Yeah, they finished 1-1 as well, so nothing crazy. Now, when does the Galaxy? Let's see. I'm trying to see when they come here. They don't come here until October. So we'll have a Klaus reunion in October.
Feels like one of your games.
I don't know. I don't know if it's one of my games or one of your games. I don't have that in front of me. I just have the schedule. So anyhow, we'll see. We'll see if Cordova is the missing piece that we need to get some more offense. Because that'll lead us right into Simon Becher. So we just extended Becher, and I like him. He has that St. Louis connection. Came out of SLU. To me, he's not a starter. Maybe the occasional game, but he's really a come in off the bench, kind of change the pace a little bit. He does have a high work rate, so I think that's something that can really help him coming in off the bench when he's high energy and maybe some of the defense is tired. So he's definitely got that depth to him. He has 9 goals and 6 assists with City, so not terrible, right? So we've signed him through June of 2028, and we also have the option for a year extension. So that gives us several more years with Becher. And the one thing that I like about him, on top of everything they already mentioned, and I'm sure you'll agree with this guy's a nuisance. The other team hates him.
Yeah. It always feels good to have somebody in there that's agitating the defense and bring some high energy, pushing people around a little bit. So
yeah, he draws a lot of fouls, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He's a little bit of a hothead.
Yeah, I love playing against those guys. It always got me up. So
yeah,
I like seeing that on our team.
Yeah, the only thing, he gets cards, and I feel like he takes dives a lot. That's the only other thing that gets me about him.
That's every MLS player and soccer player nowadays. Everybody's taking dives when they can, seeing what they can get, and
it's the European model.
On the ground.
That's what the Europeans do, and I think it's made its way into the MLS. But
Americans
hate it. We do not like the diving.
We hate it. No.
Yeah.
No. I hate it. Yeah. Make good contact. Get back up. Don't complain too much. Stay down if you're hurt.
All right.
Truly hurt.
Yeah. Right. The next extension is Chris Durkin. So we've signed him through June of 2028. He brings that midfield stability. He could be that glue guy, especially with Edelman and Leuven. I'm a big fan of Durkin, and I know he had some injuries last year. But he, again, very high work rate. If you look at his metrics as far as how much field coverage he has, and how much running he does, he very often hits like 8 miles plus over the course of the game. So he's got the stamina aspect. He can play a good chunk of the game. He can play a lot of games now, but he also takes some fouls. He'll get some cards, and take some dumb fouls as well. But he's kind of that center defensive mid kind of a guy, and I'm okay with this signing.
Yeah, no complaints. No complaints on my side. I don't have much to say on this one. I think pretty good player, like you said. Anybody with a high kind of work ethic on the field, moving around, giving it his all, is a plus. And then, I think he's talented. So
Yeah, and I think St. Louis as a whole, that's kind of how we like our Blues players, right? Like even when they're not winning, like right now, as long as they're going out there, they're trying, and you can see the effort. I think we really do appreciate that. I think I'm pretty good with this move, and now that we have Corey Ray as the sporting director, and again, new coach, but damn it, like they're trying to start to put their pieces
guys that are gonna
together, right? So we've got some new defensive guys. We've got Hartle signed. We've moved Klaus, bringing in Cordova, signing Becher,
getting some young guys some playing time. Later on in the game, which is exciting to see. So,
yeah, hopefully we're starting to build that identity and play style and getting our core group.
Turn the ship a little bit and build that.
Yes, camaraderie.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the one signing that we did not get, this one hurts a little bit, but we were never really in the race for this. But Josh,
come on. No, not it. What was it, 20 mil?
The listeners, you knew where I was going. The listeners know where I was going. St. Louis native Josh Sargent officially transfers to Toronto. Yes, $20 million. We don't have that kind of budget yet. Toronto, they've had Bradley. They had I'm drawing a blank on the guy's name, the striker who also played for Team USA for a while. Black guy, big black guy, forward.
That guy. I'm not going to come up with it. So
I'm drawing a blank at the moment, but
I couldn't think of camaraderie. So, how are you going to get a name out of me?
It's the pressure. It's the pressure of being on the podcast, recording.
It could be.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, they have a history of having some of these big name players. And I think this is one of the best guys that you're going to be able to get an American. Now, technically Toronto is, Canada, but playing in the MLS, bringing in a recognizable.
Still Canada?
Yeah, it still is. It's not the 51st state just yet. If you want to hear more about, politics and Canada being the 51st state, go listen to the NFNP pod. That's more of that style. We're St. Louis Soccer First here on the St. Louis City SC Posse. That's for sure. All right. So $20 million.
Good for him.
But yeah, great for him. Moved back with his family. I think that was a big thing. Now his wife is also from St. Louis.
Nice.
So maybe one day. It's kind of like the Kachuk brothers. Maybe one day they'll come back and play here.
Right? Yeah.
But we didn't walk away empty-handed. I don't know if you knew this. So City SC got about $750,000 of general allocation money from Toronto in this deal because we had the discovery rights for Josh Sargent. Yes.
Yep.
So we had essentially the first right of refusal. We knew that we weren't going to be able to match this $20 million.
Yeah.
So we've got the $750,000 and general allocation money. Again, for the casual fan, if they're not up on this is essentially roster money. It's not money in the pocket for the owners. They can use this money to buy down player contracts, to buy down those designated players and things like that, and get salary caps down to make sure that we're salary cap compliant. It's super confusing. MLS rules. Nobody else in the world operates like this, but either way, we'll take the money. It gives us a little bit of roster flexibility, and I like seeing Sargent move back, at least play in the league. And I can check the schedule here and see if we've got Toronto on the docket. We do at home here, September 19th. I don't know whose game that is. It's probably yours because I think I travel a lot.
I feel like you need to have this information handy, right? So we can tell everybody who's going to be at the game and where to find us, We
got time. We'll break down all of that when we do our game previews.
That's a good idea.
That brings us to the end of episode 2. 2 episodes in the books now. And if you haven't listened to episode 1, go listen to our match day 1 recap. And then in episode 3, we'll preview match day 2 against the top of the table San Diego FC. We'll talk a little bit about that. Sunday night soccer, so nationally televised game, and we'll break down what we think is going to happen. And then we'll catch you after that for episode 4. If you want to tune in, and we'll do the recap of what we think, how the team played, what were the wins, what were the losses, did we bet on the game, so on and so forth. So, Kev, any
Shout
parting
out
words?
if you have a bet. No, shout out if you have a bet. If you think something's going to hit, let us know. We might jump on board.
I think that's a good option. Let us know in the comments. Let us know on the website, nfnppod.com. You can leave us a message. Let us know how you're betting on the game, and yeah, maybe we'll take your suggestions and put some money on that too. So until next time, we'll see you guys episode 3.
Yeah.
No way!